So here we are for another week starting on the 20th of January 2025. And that is a historic day, of course, as everyone around the world knows that the new president-elect in the US will be inaugurated today. And because of who it is, there's likely to be a lot of surprises after his inauguration with all of the programs and things that he's going to implement. And for sure, there will be a lot of volatility in the Forex, in the commodities, in the crypto, in all of the markets. And we just don't really know what to expect. But we can look at the charts and make plans accordingly. And of course, protect our capital in case things don't work out the way we anticipate. So that's what I have planned for you in this weekly analysis. Let's jump in and get started. Yes, here we are for the regular weekly analysis. This is starting on the 20th of January 2025, and I am one day late releasing this video. That's because I just got back from Dubai late yesterday. If you haven't been to Dubai, you should at least take one trip there. It's an amazing place. It really is. I guess it'd be kind of like going to Disneyland. It's really something to see. I just got back late yesterday, so I'm one day late getting this video out. But let's have a look. Remember, it's a U.S. holiday. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day in the U.S., so it's a bank holiday. So there won't be much activity in the U.S. session. But we plan our trades according to what we see on the charts, and we make a plan for the week. So let's see what might be coming up for this week. And as we jump in, you know this is a regular weekly analysis which I do. This one's starting on the 20th of January. And just remember, if you be sure and subscribe to the channel and click the bell, be notified every time I make one of these videos where I give an analysis of gold, the major US pairs, and some cryptos. And of course, we start off with the high impact news, and there is a full calendar of data that will be released this week. So we'll have a look at that. And then I will share the profit that we got from last week's trade setups. And then of course, I share my pending orders with you. That's the trade setups that I have in place for this upcoming week. And just remember that this information I'm sharing with you is for educational purposes. I'm not intending that you take the same trades. You can if you want to, but that's up to you. And it's up to you to manage your own account and to use good risk management. Protect your capital. All right, so the screenshot that I always prepare for you is from the upcoming week. This week on Monday is a U.S. holiday, as I said, a bank holiday in the U.S., so there won't be much going on during the normal U.S. session times. But other than that, we have a full week. All right, especially what you want to take note of is on Tuesday and Wednesday, there is a lot of information on the Canadian economy. And that's why I have no trade this week on the USD CAD, with it being at very, very high prices. Just want to wait and see what all of this Canadian data, see how this will impact the USD CAD. And otherwise, there's a lot of news on Friday. And so be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local times and be aware of all these high impact news items that affect the movement of our currencies and commodities. Starting off looking at the trade setups that I shared with you last week and see if we had any profit and loss on those trades. And we did, obviously. You can see here on the gold chart, I gave you a buy limit on gold at 26.78, and that was the first support level that I had for you right down here, and it did come down and hit that, and then actually went to the second support level, which was 26.62. So you could have got in at either of those places or both of those places, but if you had started your trade at 26.78 and let that ride through the week, just after only 3 days, 2 days actually, when it came above that entry point, 465 pips. That was a very, very good trade on gold. If you'd have got in at the second support level, 26.62, you would have done even better than that. But 465 pips on the buy limit on gold that I gave you last week. And then the Euro US didn't do much. Okay, it went the wrong direction initially. It did open, but went the wrong direction, came back the right direction, and only gave us 20 pips on the Euro US. And then the AUD US, was very similar. Started off, the trade did open, went the wrong direction, then came good, and finally in the same day gave us 13 pips on that one. It closed in positive territory for us on the Friday in the US session, but it was still the same, about 13 or 14 pips on the odd US. And then the New Zealand US was also went the wrong direction. None of these hit the stop loss, by the way. They did go in the wrong direction, but they didn't go so far that they got close to the stop loss. So this one finally ended up on Friday giving us 17 pips on the New Zealand US. Then the pound US was the best trade. All right, that one hit the pending order and went almost immediately into profit and finished up the week with 118 pips in profit. Then the USD CAD did open, turned good for a little bit, then went the wrong direction, and then for some strange reason about midweek just went like a ballistic missile and finally ended up giving us 100 pips with the close of the US session last Friday. And then finally the USD JPY opened initially, went a little bit the right direction, 69 pips profit on the USD JPY before turning around and going absolutely the wrong direction. So here are the pending orders that I have in place for this upcoming week with the resistance on gold. Gold is bullish on the day chart and the 4-hour chart. Resistance at 27.21, the first line you see there, and then above that 27.44. Support is just where it has hit today, okay, Monday in the Asian Pacific session, 26.91, and then below that is 26.78. Very similar support and resistance as we had last week, so it's trading in this range at the moment. Now it's already hit the buy limit that I've given you, which is 26.91 right there. But if you didn't take that trade, you weren't watching the chart, you didn't get in, that's fine. I wouldn't worry about trying to chase the candles. We have a whole week ahead of us. All right, it's likely to retrace. It might not, okay, but I wouldn't chase the candles. Don't FOMO. Don't have any fear of missing out. If you didn't get this trade, it will be here next week. All right, but you can put a buy limit now at 26.91. If it does come back, then your order will open and you'll be in profit. Gold is likely to bounce around in this area here between 26.91 and 27.21. So you can still get a good trade. Just put your buy limit at 26.91. If it comes back and touches that, then you'll have your entry open and likely to be able to capitalize on this upward movement of gold. Gold continues to be bullish on both the H4 chart and the day chart. Then looking at the Euro US, okay, we have a sell limit on that one, and that one has just executed. Okay, if you are watching the charts, it's right there at the price of 1.0297. So you can either go ahead and do a market execution order, sell the Euro US, or place a little bit of a sell limit just above that. All right, if you think it might retrace a little bit higher, which is possible, it could go up another 15, 20, 30, 40 pips. All right, wait and look at the chart. But the Euro US continues to be bearish, as do all of the major pairs. The odd US, I have a sell limit on that one with the entry price right where it is now at 0.6210. The New Zealand US, I have a sell limit on that one with the entry price at 0.5611, and it's just a little bit below that. It needs to come up a few more pips and then that trade will open. The pound US, which was our best trade last week, I have a sell limit on that one as it continues to be bearish with the entry price at 1.2230. It's a little bit below that now, but should come up and hit that pending order maybe today or during the week. And the USD CAD, as I said, I have no trade on that one. All right, we had a really big move in the last 3 days of last week, and we have so much news coming out on Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's for sure likely to affect the movement of the USD CAD. And the USD CAD is at very, very high prices. So I really don't want to keep buying this. It's bound to come down. It doesn't have to, all right? It might continue up to higher prices. It's been to 165, but that was 20 years ago. So let's just wait and see what the news is that comes out on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then let the market sentiment settle down, and let's see which way the USD CAD is going to be going. So this week, no trade on the USD CAD. Then the UJ, okay, I have a buy limit on that one. That could be market execution because that's right where it is now. Go ahead and buy the UJ. The buy limit that I have on that is 155.75. And we might quickly just look at the cryptos. It's been an exciting weekend for the cryptos. Bitcoin hit yesterday, just late yesterday, 106,600, around 600, $106,600, but then dropped late yesterday, dropped down to 99,640. So, a huge drop, and that's nothing unusual for Bitcoin. Okay, it's staying above the 100,000 mark, and it's already coming back up today. So let's see how this unfolds during the week. But, it seems that the market is waiting to see what the new president is going to do with his pro-crypto policies, and that could be very, very good initially. We might see a bit of a delay as they implement some of their programs, but it's likely to be very, very good for Bitcoin and some of the stable coins and also the altcoins. A new altcoin that came out, a meme coin that came out yesterday, 3 days ago, was the Trump coin. You may have heard about that one, Trump USDT, and went from $10 up to $75 just overnight. Okay, a crazy move on that one. Now, whether this is going to continue to do anything, who knows? All right, but this is the chart that we see. It's an incredible chart to look at. Some people jumping in on this one, pushing the price way up, but it did come down late yesterday, and it's kind of stable right there where it is at about $44. If this one continues to move up, and it might, all right, if you're a speculator and you want to get in on a new meme coin, that Trump USDT is the latest one to be released. And then the other ones that I do watch is the Doge Gov, which might pay off very well in the future, but it's dropped down a lot yesterday, as most of the altcoins did. And then another one that I look at is XRP. Okay, this one's been making a good move previous to last week, but has fallen down yesterday, as most of the cryptos have done. And before I close, let's always look at the DXY, the US dollar index, which is the US dollar compared with 6 major currencies. It had a big drop last week, but it's now starting to climb back up. So this just confirms the bearish outlook that I have for the major pairs, as the US dollar continues to strengthen and is likely to continue to strengthen with the inauguration of the new president. And the JPY basket is also doing very, very well. Let's see how that one unfolds during the week. They do have the release of the interest rate about midweek on the Japanese yen, so that will have a big impact on the movement of the JPY basket. Okay guys, that wraps up this weekly analysis for the 20th of January 2025. It's going to be an exciting week. There's no doubt about that. With the inauguration of the new president, for sure there's going to be a lot of volatilities in the market. And of course, the most important thing you can do, besides making good trades, is protect your capital. Okay, because things can go haywire, and they are likely to this week. So just be cautious. In fact, it's just fine if you don't even trade this week. It is going to be a volatile week, so if you want to just sit back and see how things unfold and let the market settle down, and then after this week, then we can see what the market sentiment is going to be, and then start to get more involved in our trades. But whatever you do, protect your capital. Don't chase the candles. Be cautious. Use small lot sizes. Don't overtrade. Don't overlot. All right, thanks for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified when I make one of these videos, which is normally every Sunday. All right, and from here on, it will be on Sundays. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below this video and I will get back to you. Wherever you are in the world, have a great, successful week. And don't forget, be kind to yourself, be kind to others.